for once. All right. Hello, everybody. We are here again. It's been a while. I mean, it's like we've been playing for ages, but it's only session 4. And as I mentioned to our wonderful protagonists of this tale, we are close to the end of the first arc of this Streben role playing game. And also, being this quite some time since the last time we played, we will have a little bit of a summary for the benefit of our players. So, what happened? Long story short, our friend here, Caspar, receives a letter from his sister, which is apparently in dire need for help in a town nearby called Travemünde. Once they get there, our character learn that his sister is held prisoner on the account of witchcraft and unsanctioned use of magic powers that for the setting need to be um, either approved by the Empire of Man, wink wink to our Warhammer fans, or by the clergy. And apparently this young lady has not been approved or written down by neither of the parties. So, of course, she's a witch and as such must be put to death. And so here our characters, our players come into play, as in they are trying to understand what the hell happened. What is she accused of? And apparently, some kids died in this little town. In this little town, full stop. Sorry, and they were the pastor kids. So our characters tried to interview the inquisitor that is staying in order to trial the sister that goes by the name of Sibylla, which of course I remember that I didn't just read. And so they looked around, they canvassed the whole premises, all the buildings of the little town until they got word that this old lady came in one day and apparently was giving away free pies, free meat pies. And after eating one of those, the kids died. Maybe suffocating, maybe poisoned, maybe a little bit of both. Because apparently, this is what the monkshood flower does to kids. Well, you know what happens when some pasta kids eat some meat pies. No, I do not, Jason. What happens? They suffocate. For how good it is, I don't know. But yeah, this little flower that goes by the name of monkshood apparently was minced into the pies and led to the poisoning of these kids that died suffocating shortly after. But these flowers that don't grow everywhere. They especially grow kind of far away. I'm not falling for that, Becky. Yes, but this flower grows. Just read the chat, Jason. Don't look so confused. Look what your wife wrote down for me to read. I'm not reading that, but this flower grows like half a way of walk away from the city, near an abandoned keep. So you guys went there and you tried to approach silently this broken down tower, which is apparently was inhabited by some like wild boar, human hybrid, some pig. You don't were not that able to make heads or tails out of it, but you jumped them and you killed them all. There were 4 of them, and after that you went into the tower itself, like trying to find something around the premises that could either incriminate someone else or at the very least to acquit Sibylla of all charges. Assuming acquit it's the right term, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm tired. But you'd managed to find the diary of another woman that apparently lives here. And as you kept on reading, it became obvious that this lady went mad at a certain point, maybe after her kid died. And in her madness and in her ramblings, she came to the point where no other kids deserved happiness because her kid couldn't be happy anymore. So she vowed to kill several children as much as she could, starting apparently with the one that took bait, so the pastor kids. Also, there was something else inside of her chambers in the tower that you didn't want to investigate, but I do believe it was Mia Sophia Meyer von Lippe, as in Becky's character, which decided, oh, maybe before this witch comes back, we need to dispose of the bodies that are still slaughtered, like on the doorsteps of this tower. Maybe not give them proper burial, but at the very least put them out of sight for her to come. And that happened that she made herself aware. And we closed last session with Becky's character looking this hag into the eyes, who is coming back at her house with a basket full of monkshood flowers.
Just the one correction. We are not trying to find out what happened. We are going to just quit the sister.
Well, thank you. Also, I am. No, fuck, I cannot think of the word. I'm used to you making Italian accent because we had the whole campaign around it. So,
Oh, yeah, we did, didn't we?
the corporation one. So your Italian mockery has now
Bologna.
affected me. Bologna Regis, yes. Okay, so do you want me to recall you a little bit how combat works?
Well, why don't we start with me headbutting her?
That works, okay, but I need you to roll for initiative first,
Okay.
which is, fuck me if I recall it. Okay, 1d6, and then you add your wits modifier.
That's the one.
I rolled terribly with my new dice.
9. I rolled very
And
well
you're-
with my new dice.
You're not in combat because you're not outside, you're still inside of the tower. So you will roll. Oh no, okay, let's keep it like a 9 if Mia makes herself aware.
I thought that I was up in that tree for ages and then came down.
And then you came down and came into the tower to
did I?
rumble
Okay.
inside of. Yeah. Okay, she rolled worse. If that makes you somewhat.
Moist, yes.
I think Yoppa rolled a 7.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, you wrote it twice in the chat.
Yeah,
So
not 14. 7.
okay. Let's put it this way, Kaspar. For some reason, you hear your friend Mia Sophia Meyer improvising some sort of accent you're not accustomed with.
I didn't do that in character.
Too late now. And so you assume she's speaking to somebody, but as you are aware, every other sentient thing around the premises, you butchered it. So might be an interesting idea to pop your head out and see what's going on. And the same to you, Yoppa. So basically, you can still be rummaging inside of the house and find something valuable or whatnot, or you can pop your head out and I'll say you'll reach Becky's character in the next turn.
Well, I mean, is there a window we can look out of, or is it?
I mean, the door is open.
Oh, we're not. We're still on the ground floor. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, you see Mia that just let go of a Mishling, the name of this creature's leg, while moving it, and she's talking to an old lady in front of her, which is happened to hold the basket.
Just say talking.
Again, given that you are some sort of far away from the tree where this is happening, I'll say that both you and Caspar are able to take a proper action next turn. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, makes sense.
Well, it is Becky's turn, and you wanted to headbutt the bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm holding a Michelin, right? Rather than a sword, which I assume I'm wearing somewhere, but
Wasn't it the
If it-
battle axe?
it was a two-handed sword.
I-
Which
I-
is interesting,
I
'cause
do,
if
I
you
do
have a
recall
look
it
at-
was two-handed, but
It wasn't
I
an
didn't
axe,
recall whether
definitely.
it was an axe or a great sword. Either
So
way, it
I've
doesn't
written
really.
two-handed sword on my character sheet, so
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really change anything. It's more like the shape of the weapon you want to have.
But the thing about it, it's very impractical for an adventurer to have any two-handed weapon, really, because they're really bloody long.
Mm-hmm.
They literally don't go at your side in a scabbard.
Or
And yet
or
you
like
chose
that
one.
because you can't.
Yeah, if
Get
you
it
did
out.
it behind you,
Take that.
you wouldn't be able to pull it out. You need a squire to carry it around for you. But anyway, I somehow mysteriously have one about my person and not currently in my hands because I'm holding a Michelin, so I headbutt her.
Okay.
I know
So,
who she is, so I'm not going to stop and have a conversation.
So, as you launch to headbutt her, you are rolling for a body check, which is as in rolling a d6 and see whether you succeed or not.
Okay. Well, I rolled my exact body score.
Okay. I don't recall what we ruled in case of draws. Because I do
Well, I've
recall this
equal
was
to-
not
I've,
specified.
I've equaled my body score, so I've rolled the same value. So that's a pass. Unless you're
that's a
saying
pass.
she also did the same.
Yeah, she did pass with a higher degree, as in she rolled lower on her spirit because she's trying to dodge you. But both of you succeeded. So it's not really a contest. But I didn't recall whether we ruled that in case of draws, the defender wins or the attacker wins.
Uh-huh.
Can you help me out on that?
I can't remember.
Player
No,
wins. That's a much better rule.
I don't recall you ruling anything on that. Actually.
Let's put it this way. Okay, the player wins, so you roll for 1 damage because you are
1
doing
damage.
yes, because that's
Okay, I rolled a 4.
no, that's one that you hit. You do 1 damage.
Oh, I hit for 1. Okay.
Yeah, you do remember, and if not, I'm recalling to you right now that
Yeah, no, I
the
vaguely.
damage
yes.
bonus is
It's a set amount.
it's 1 for unarmed strikes, and then it gets modifiers equals to the weapon you're using. Given you're using your naked body to do that,
Yeah.
that's
So at
the
some
one.
point, my two-handed sword will have to somehow mysteriously appear in my hand during this fracas.
I think it would be better for you, yes. Also, this is an old lady, so you don't think that she will have that much.
Yeah, why would I
Like,
draw my sword
armor.
for a known witch?
Okay. Let me see a second. Okay, she
Anyway,
gets
I know
the,
a magic spell and it's rubbish, so
she takes the headbutt like in front of her face, down on her nose, and she wobbles back a little bit while blood starts pouring out of her broken nose.
nice. You look infinitely better.
You manage to break even a little bit of her upper lip, So when she starts to speak to you, she starts to make incoherent noises. So she's mad, like actually
I'm
mad.
imagining
She's mad
spittles
because
of
you
blood
reached
coming
you.
out like Denethor.
Yeah, she starts to spit like saliva and blood in your way until she reaches a finger to you and
Uh-oh. No, I'm a
right
frog.
right behind you you start feeling a little bit hot. You can either how does how should this work? Let me see. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you don't really get like an opposed roll to this, as you get 4 points of damage as a loud burst of an explosion gets your back and launches you a little bit farther.
Okay, quick. Does my light armor protect me from some of this damage?
Nope.
Okay, so I take all 4.
Yes.
Okay. Mighty angrily, a 2-handed sword goes into my hand.
Okay. Now, Joppa and Kaspar. Oh no, sorry. Kaspar first and Joppa later. Now you
Yes.
can approach this theater of encounter and do whatever you
Yeah.
see fit.
Well, I'm gonna let off an arrow first before I get too close.
Roll to it.
I
She's not
shall.
dodging
I
because she doesn't
shall.
really expect someone else to be there.
Yeah, made it by 3.
Okay. So that's still 3 points of damage. That. Oh shit. That kill her outright. Yes, I misread that she has 4 hit points. So the headbutt really cracked her skull and made it like battered enough for the arrow to go straight through her head and put an end to her next.
Donut, we needed her
misery.
alive.
If I know it was going to be that easy, it wouldn't bother running.
But the Imperium people are going to want to hang someone.
That is true.
Well, she seemed like she was about to kill you.
All right, let's go get another woman. There's a village around the corner, isn't there? We could grab one from there. Just
No, that's not. To be completely honest, the first village that you know of is the one you came from.
no, because there's one near where the monksfoot grows, and she's got
Why?
a basket of monkfoots.
Yeah,
We've got to
the
be not that
abandoned
far.
Why don't we
town
just-
where you are now.
Oh, abandoned. Okay.
Yes,
Why don't we just take her head back and then they can put it on a spike or something?
that's what I meant to tell you. You do have evidence.
Yeah, but it's
We
a
have
bloke. They're
bodies.
going to want to hang something.
We could have just killed anybody and they say that this is your witch.
With a basket of
she's
monkshood. A whole basket full of monkshood.
Bring the basket of monkshood as well. We'll get the whole body on it. If we got a cart, we haven't got a cart, have we? We need a cart.
I
We
mean,
can
the head
search
will
them.
suffice.
Is there any outbuildings to this tower? We could search if there's a cart.
There's no cut.
We could improvise dragging.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, the way you drag them into.
Yeah, we have horses. I can't remember.
I
Or
mean,
we
have
could
a-
just take the head. Because it's lighter.
It's not enough.
How is it not enough?
Because I want
I
her
mean-
corpse and stuff.
I'm personally still worried that we it's a dead body. It could be anybody. We've got no proof she's a witch.
Well, we've got a book.
Well, we do. We've got the book. We've got the monk's
And we've
hood.
got a basket full of monks' foot
Oh,
hood thing.
Anyone could have picked
Remember,
that.
these religious types are really stupid and gullible, so it will
that's
be
fair
enough.
We'll just hack the head off
Fair
then.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll-
They're not going to be like, oh, have you dressed somebody up and made them like look like
Right.
her? It's no.
What I shall do, I shall go get one of these really blunt axes that the Michelin had and hack her head off with that.
Okay, you do that.
Okay.
And also because I don't want you to sorry, to
Covered in
forget
blood.
okay. On a side note, because I don't want you to get frustrated about something that I mentioned last time, which was almost a month ago, that you might have forgotten about. You did manage to look inside of the apartments of this hag that you have now decapitated, and now you're covered in blood, and yada yada yada. And you didn't find nothing of value but the journal and some weird-looking doll that you decided not to touch. And to
Oh,
tamper with.
yeah. We'll grab that and we'll put the doll in the basket and we'll bring the head, the basket of monk's foot, and the
Okay,
doll
thank
and the
you,
journal.
Becky. Becky, I need a mind check from you.
Massively failed.
Okay, now you're blind for the next hour.
Ah, fuck.
Well,
I think I've got blood in my eyes.
As
I'm
soon as
washing it
you,
out with some water.
as soon as you lift the doll, you feel some sort of evil whispering coming out of it. But it's too late, as in some sort of flashes in front of you and blinds you.
Okay, I attack everything in the room.
Okay. As you start hacking like bookshelves and chairs and the cauldron and whatever
Yeah.
is inside of the room,
Everything.
you
I can't
feel
see
like,
my attacker.
can I talk for a second? You feel, you hear the doll making a rumbling sound, as in something is inside of it.
Oh, I kill it.
Okay. So basically, what happens for the next hour, Caspar and Joppa are waiting outside for Mia sudden rage to pass, as she breaks everything that happens to be into that room. She even kicks the door, some sort of like wood for the fireplace. She takes the shelves out of the wall and crashes them outside of the tower. You basically stand there, wait, like Caspar, you take back your arrows, you see if they are still usable. Joppa cleans his sword while she's screaming inside.
It will take me an hour, actually. I don't think it will. After about 5 minutes, I realise that I'm not being attacked. So I will then spend 2 magic points. I'm going to cast a ritual. I will make a small circle. I figure this stone tower is a circle enough. It takes me 3 rounds to cast, and I am casting Antidote.
Okay, nothing happens because you're not poisoned.
Ah, bollocks! I'm fucking angry now.
While you are waiting now for the next 46 minutes to pass,
Shall I go and hunt some rabbits?
We'll have a cup of tea or something.
Well, the thing is, I don't know it's going to be 46 minutes, so I'm going to spend those
Well,
46
no.
minutes trying to invent different ways to fix this problem. One of them will involve setting fire to this bloody tower. That's a bright light, isn't it? It might help.
Why don't you try splashing some water on your face? Oh, yeah,
I tried that first.
yeah, it's no use. You see pitch black, whatever you do, and to you guys, you see that she's making a mess out of this tower. trying everything to regain her sight, but failing to do so, which only makes her even angrier if it's even possible. But as soon as she kicks the fucking doll into a wall, its stitches break loose, and some what's the okay, three like gems come out of it.
Oh.
Now the doll is unsolvable. If touched, the gems will not do you any harm and are worth 70 dinarus total. Given you are tomb raiders, you are some sort of accustomed with the appraisal of precious items you might found. Maybe with these 70 dinarus you can find a cure for Mia's sight.
Yeah.
That's what you think. Then you do realize that the sooner she sees, the sooner she will conscientiously do something stupid rather than acting out of rage. So,
Well, the blindness is quite good because it's more evidence. We can say that she was blinded by the witch.
so you can maybe handle the doll with care, maybe using some sort of cloth to
Yeah.
pick it up,
Yeah.
etc.
Just don't
And as
say I
soon as-
got better.
Sorry?
I was saying to Mia, just don't tell them you got better.
Okay.
I haven't got better. Until I do in 20 minutes' time.
Yeah. Well, I guess we take one gem each, and yeah, hopefully the guy, the
You don't
apothecary,
have to tell
can
about the
fix your
gems
sight.
at all.
Oh, come on, we're a team.
Okay, so you get the gems, you get the doll, you get the diary, and you get the witch's head. Now, 21 minutes pass, and Mia regains her sight, thankfully.
Oh, fuck me, I can see. That was weirdly sudden as well.
And now you see the waste that you laid into this this tower, which looked like shit before, now even looks worse.
Shit, I think I've stood in the chamber pot.
Oh no!
There's plenty of shit in the street back home, so
Yeah, but it splashed all up my leg.
Well, you can hope to find maybe a river or a puddle where you can wash the
I
shit
took a
away.
pee right at the back.
The big shit away.
God, it's a good job I don't understand how polio spread, isn't it?
or syphilis. Not syphilis. Sorry, tetanus. I was thinking of.
Okay, so I assume you make your way back to Travemünde.
Yeah, we kind of need to do it before nightfall as well.
Yeah, we do. Especially there's more of those dog things.
There's big nasty things out here, and not all of them are me.
Yeah, basically you just manage to get to Travemünde at, like, let's say an hour past sunset. But your god friend is on duty,
Whee!
and as soon as he sees you approaching, quickly lets the gates open and close behind you. He climbs down the stairs in order to meet you and asks, did you manage to find something that could help Sibylla's case?
You certainly did.
That's great news. Before you ask, oh shit, oh fuck, oh no. We will see with with the guard chief and with the inquisitor, but I do believe we know the woman. So
Yeah, you
we
do.
I mean it's late, so I wouldn't like go to the inquisitor straight away. Also, yeah,
Why? In case he's a bit grumpy.
it is grumpy like 24/7. I don't want him to dismiss whatever you found out of straight spite for disturbing him. So what I would suggest is you get a nice night of sleep, and then first thing in the morning I will come and get you at the tavern, and we will meet the inquisitor and the guardian chief, so that you can present whatever you found, and then maybe hopefully get a hold of Sibylla and let her out of the
Well,
jail where she's held.
hopefully the landlord has a load of salt we can use.
Lot of
Salt.
salt. Yeah,
For
no,
the
I don't
head.
think so. Yeah, disgusting. Do you want to give it to me so maybe you don't sneak it into the tavern? No,
No?
you're keeping it.
It
Okay,
could be
up to you.
dangerous.
Definitely stinky, and maybe could like. I mean, it's up to you.
I was going to set up my sleeping bag outside of the jail to make sure Sibylla is not hanged.
Yeah, good
Okay, so
idea.
you're sleeping down the road.
Yeah, let's just sleep there.
You see that the guard is trying to have you sleep like close, that nothing will happen during the night or nor the early hour of morning, but he lets go like almost instantly when he sees you won't budge, and he will just tell you that he will be having rounds around town so that you won't be disturbed or ushered away by one of his colleagues. And as these gentlemen told you, nothing happens during the night. You manage to get your
No, there's an excellent retelling of Hamlet with the skull still with its flesh attached.
yeah. I mean, the headers itself have seen some better days, despite being violently chopped away from the rest of the body. So the skin is a little bit okay. The skin is a little bit worse for wear. You see that the mouth is starting to open ajar a little bit as the tissue are getting back. But the guard comes to wake you up with a gentle nudge with his boot on you sleeping, and basically he is there waiting for you to wake up with the guardian chief, as he mentioned the night before. And he just tells you, well, sorry to wake you so abruptly, but apparently the inquisitor is being up and running for at least an hour already. I don't think he will have to is going to like put an end to the trial today or in the next hour, but the sooner we act, the better we can rest the case before something stupid is done.
Why don't you think he'll end the case?
Because
don't you think-
because he's still waiting for the days to pass. It's
Right.
not like he's taking a decision before the end
Oh.
he told you about.
I see what you're saying. Right, okay. Let's go see him then.
Okay,
Yeah, I
perfect.
thought you. Yeah, I also thought you meant for a
I got
minute,
the
like,
wrong
oh, he,
yeah.
you know, regardless of what you give him, he's not going to stop the case. It's like what? Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I might
let's
have
go.
misspoken. The guardian chief presents himself, and he goes by the name of Marshal Meyer. Marshall written à la Deutsch, as in Marrschall. And basically, what he tells you approaching the house that Inquisitor chose as residence is nothing short of what your friend already told you. So he's not fond of having an Inquisitor in town. He's not fond of justice being administered without proof or evidence, just by whims or fears of something unknown. And he will try and support your cause as long as you're not wasting his time as well.
I kind of know how this is going to end, unfortunately. Inquisitor's not going to like to be challenged, is he?
I mean, that really depends on the proofness of your evidence. And I mean, my employee here, let's call by the name of Simon, because I don't recall the name I gave him, told me that the head belongs to someone we might know. So maybe that will help with the case. Also, I
Aida.
am told. Also, by I'm told, this Inquisitor is accompanied by 2 Ritters and 3 unidentified individuals. Let's hope they are all marked, and some of them can conjure something that will help you with your case, as in speaking with the dead, or I don't know, whatever these marked men are paid for to do. And when it comes to the Inquisitor being challenged, I mean, in this time, I don't believe anyone has ever yet. So we can see how that works out. Hopefully, in a good way for your friend. And as it says so, the guitar standing in front of the door sees you, and like last time, doesn't really acknowledge you until you speak to him, whether you are presenting yourself or something.
We're off to see the Inquisitor.
Onward grounds.
The wonderful Inquisitor of Travamunder.
We caught a witch.
Ding dong, she's dead.
Good for you, I guess.
Well, more importantly, we've caught the witch who's responsible for this.
He knocks 2 times behind him and then steps to the left while the door opens, and the other Ritter welcomes you and gestures with a head to get inside of the house.
We do so.
Then again, like we described already, there is this lonely stairs getting to the upper floor. The door is open, and the Inquisitor is still writing something like the first time that you saw him.
Perfect.
Put the head down on the parchment he's writing.
Yeah, drop it on the desk.
You just feel behind you Simon like letting out a sigh, and the marshal say, "Oh, for Christ's sake."
Yeah, but they all do it in the movies.
Like while the 3 guys look at you out of like contempt and sheer hatred, the Inquisitor that I do recall you goes by the name of no,
Heidegger.
Heidegger, yes. Just
Heidegger the Brown.
puts down its quill, touches the head.
Here's your
And
witch.
that's it. My witch. What are you implying here?
I put down the journal, the basket of Monksford, and the broken doll. The one that killed the Reverend's children.
He takes up the journal while eyeing to one of the robed individual that he accompanies himself with. So I see you were quite busy in the past days. And despite what I expected you to do, apparently you made something useful. And you weren't a complete waste of space. In the meantime, as he keeps
Which is quite the contrast to whoever arrested Sybil.
I suggest you shut the hell up. And as in keeps analyzing the journal, you see one of these three robed men comes to the desk, just slips past you, and lets a hand on the a hand on the beheaded head. Yes, on the beheaded witch, and you see the face of the witch twitching a little bit, and a little sigh coming out of it, even though there are no lungs connected to it. This man has his eyes closed, but you see his eyes twitching behind them, behind the eyelids. Sorry. Then he takes the hand away and just cleans it on the robe, then nods to the Inquisitor. Okay, I should say well done. But this doesn't really answer for the magic powers that Sibylla has. She is acquitted of the homicide, infanticide charges, but she's still unmarked. And I'm not going to let that slide.
Let me ask you a question.
No.
When we got our marks, how did we?
You mean me as a DM?
Yeah. How did we go about it? Did we like
You're not
have
marked.
Are we not marked?
I'm marked.
No.
I'm marked.
Yeah.
All right. When you got,
Did we roll that you are, because you are the like the shit cats, the Schatzjäger?
Yeah.
So okay, so you are you are marked, but you don't follow the Inquisitor nor the Emperor. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Getting back to your question, Becky, I fucked up with the.
I thought we were all marked. So okay.
Yeah, you are. You.
Sorry.
You are all marked.
We are.
Okay.
So how did we get our mark then? Like, what was the process? Did we get magic first and go, we better get marked, or was it the other way around? And then I just got the shit deal by only getting an antidote.
Basically, what happens is that if you're found able to harness magic in a way or another, it's either an imperial officer or a clergyman that like calls you and marks you after you I cannot get the word. You proclaim your allegiance to either that faction or the other faction. What basically happened after is that regardless, you decided to act as Tomb Raiders. So some sort of mercenaries to do the dirty work and getting rich to smuggling the old world.
Okay, in that case, I shall say in character, I look forward to seeing her mark.
And in this way, the marshal steps forward and says, Well, I can have her marked on behalf of the Empire, which, as soon as he pronounces it, you see the Inquisitor not particularly amused by this sentence. Or says, we can mark her, and she can be one of my apprentices.
Well, seems she's got two offers to consider.
Yeah.
I wonder which one she'll choose.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
not really in a position to choose.
Is there a bit of tension between the Empire and the religious?
Basically, what happens is that they are trying to get their numbers of magic talented people.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she is, because at the moment you're potentially holding one of the empires marked, and you don't have a cause to do so.
I don't have what? Sorry?
And you don't have cause to do so. She's innocent. So she does
She's
have a
innocent,
choice.
but she's still held by my power here.
Unjustly.
No. It's acquitted of their infanticide charges. She's still practicing magic without a mark, so she's justly held. I'll have you know. And being me the Inquisitor of this shithole of a town, I get to decide whether you like it or not.
I'm really tempted to just grab that monk's hood and stuff it in his face.
I won't stop you, but I might attack a Ritter if you do that.
Yeah. I mean, I restrain myself, but I do look at it several times.
Can we, do you think we can do a deal with him then, that we can sort of like get her marked now by the Empire side, and maybe pay a fine? We got those gems we can use to pay a fine to let her out of jail, sort of idea, for use of magic without a mark.
I'm not sure that if I got your question, because your voice was coming a little bit weird on my end. It's like you're asking to pay bail to let her out and never
Yeah,
sign
basically.
with the
Yeah,
Empire.
she gets out. She gets out. The Empire marks her. Done.
I mean, you got an Empire spokesman with you. The Marshal, in fact, is the local voice of the Empire, so you can talk to him.
But I mean, I don't want to spend their gems. Just what they want to
not,
do as well.
He is not willing to step, you can see him, is not willing to step any more into detail because he doesn't really know what the fuck you want. Besides having your sister Caspar freed from the jail. He can offer his assistance. I mean, he keeps eyeing you, but he's very unaware of what grounds should he be staying on. You can speak with him, but he's not proposed.
Just okay, it's better for Sybil if she's an Empire marked rather than Inquisition marked, isn't it?
It's not necessarily better. What the Inquisitor made very aware is that if he is marking Sibylla, he will have her as his apprentice.
Yeah, and she'll have to travel and leave at home and everything else.
Well, you don't really want to leave him under his power anyway, do we?
Well, no.
He's not necessarily living, but is closely operating under this piece of shit.
Well, I'm going to pull out the gem that I got for. I assume I was given one of the 3 gems. Well, the Empire places this value on Sibylla, and I put it down on the table.
Okay, the Marshal looks at you and says, the Empire what?
Places this value on Sibylla.
He steps a little bit closer to you and whispers to you here, what the fuck are you doing? We are not acting in the name of the Empire.
she's either going to be marked by the Empire or the Imperium, and if she's marked by the Imperium, she gets dragged around by that man. And I have the pause before man.
You see that the marshal stands a little bit taller, his chest a little bit outer. I'll convene with the fellows for a little bit, and the Inquisitor just ushers you outside of his office. It just pinpoints you to the wall, and his eyes are like daggers. What the hell are you doing? Do you need help? Do you want her marked under the Imperium? It's not going to be any better. I mean, she might be working under somebody which is a little bit better than that piece of shit, or someone worse.
Yeah, might.
Yeah, it's
Can't get much worse than him.
I mean, that's plenty. That's plenty worse. That's not that much better. Because humans are shit, but I'm not the one that should be telling you this. I mean, I get from the looks on your face that you've seen worse already. Either way, if you want the Empire to put values on someone, you might as well ask for my help rather than bluffing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So do you want me to start the paperwork for having her marked under the Empire?
Yes.
Perfect. You see that he gets into the office now, like proper marshal, walking in, marshal as in military, walking into the office, slamming his hand on the desk. Well, this Sibylla is held hostage in a jail AI control that Empire's control, so the Empire is having her marked. Whether you liked it or not, it's your own problem, but if you went up behind me to have her marked under the Magisterium, I will have properly hanged, and everything that you own will be repossessed by the Empire. Have I made myself clear enough? As he blots out this whole sentence in proper English, not like I did, you see the Inquisitor like staying still, like it was suddenly made out of ice. It takes a while to mumble his reply. Yeah, okay, it's fine, as long as I keep the journal and the hat. As soon as the Inquisitor says this, the Marshal comes towards you outside of the room, saying something along those lines. You can shove them wherever you see fit, and gestures you to follow him. What happens?
Back.
Of course. What happens next, basically, is that you are taken into his headquarters. Well, he will sign like the proper paperwork for Sibylla to be marked under the Imperial of Men, and she will be marked directly into the jail, as in properly marked, like cattle or whatnot. The marshal will let you know that she will live in Travemünde, where she always has. She will not leave unless she wants to serve somewhere else. The papers will be kept in a double copy, one at the headquarters of the guards and one with her, so that as soon as she wants to leave, she will have the proper paperwork not to be like arrested and wrongfully charged again. But he strongly advises her to keep serving the Empire in the town when she's grown. as she knows the people, she knows how stuff works. And what else happens is that the pastor, as soon as he gets word that you manage to bring to justice, like eternal justice, the witch that killed his children, will end you. What he says is everything he has, which amounts to a grand total of 10 dinarus.
So it's
Okay,
3
that
each.
tracks.
So 3 each, so 80 total. Yeah. And this is basically what happens and how the Travemünde Witch concludes.
Yeah.
So you manage to stick it to the Inquisitor, save Sibylla, and get a little bit of loot.
Yes.
Now the question is, do we feel encouraged to get revenge on this Inquisitor in the sequel campaign?
I don't know, because I will rather keeping playing the Britain
Okay.
scenarios. So I don't know if he will be present. I don't think he will.
But I want to kill him.
Yeah, maybe you will, but
I'll destroy him.
but not necessarily in this scenario. Oh, okay. In this scenario, there is Marshall Mayer, though. So you will get to see a little bit more of him. But as we decide whether you want to continue with this super grim, super serious campaign, which is nor grim, nor dark, nor serious. But I'd say we can resume it next time we meet. As in, we are a little bit all tired, and it's been a day for at least a couple of us, and I'm counting myself in that couple. And I hope that whoever tuned in, like, enjoyed, despite my
There was
inability.
one person briefly, but they left.
Yeah, sorry, person that
I
stayed.
think I was talking. You're fine.
Oh,
It's probably Italian who took offence.
Oh, it was the American pastor that did it.
So basically, the first scenario is done, and we will get to decide whether we want to continue or not. But I'd say we'll leave the choice for behind the curtains. So if you want to close the stream here, we can.
Close the veil.
the veil,
I have to click the button, and it's a multi-step process nowadays.